So, hello everyone, and welcome to today's, episode of Comic Strip, um, where today we are going to be going into our predictions for the upcoming DC Fandome event on August 22nd, this Saturday. A 24-hour event. Just got the news that it's being separated into two separate parts, one on the 22nd, I think one on September 12th. Which is interesting. But we are going to be covering more of the 22nd kind of stuff, which is all the movie news stuff. I'm pretty sure the one that got moved was more TV and like CW focused, which I'm not a big fan of CW, so I don't really have any predictions for that. So we're keeping it movie focused here. We are going to go through I think most of the movies, pretty much the important movie stuff is in the Hall of Heroes panel and schedule, so we're just going to be going through from the top of the schedule, the first panel to the last one, covering the major ones. There are some panels in the Hall of Heroes throughout the day that aren't going to have big news or anything. They're just fun panels. So the first panel at 1 p.m. Eastern time is the Wonder Woman 84 panel. So Ben, do you have any predictions for what we could be seeing in this Wonder Woman 84 panel?
Yes, I do. I predict that this panel will be Kristen Wiig-centric because not many people might know this, but her birthday is on the same day as DC Fandome.
Oh, it is?
So I'm thinking that, maybe as like a funny side guy, like she'll take out champagne or something. I love Kristen Wiig. I think she's great. But I think we're going to have a trailer, but we're not just going to have a trailer. It's going to be a trailer with action because they need to sell this film as you can go and see this in the big screen. It will not be the same on HBO Max or PVOD. So action, like big, like I think they're going to put everything on the table, including a cheetah tease. But I don't think we're going to see the full look. I think it's going to be some fur, like maybe an arm or a leg or something, just to show people how good it is because they're really hyping it up. I think it could look really cool. And that's what I predict, and I predict we'll also get some behind-the-scenes information on how Cheetah was achieved.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think definitely a trailer. I think it's pretty much all but confirmed that we're going to get a trailer for Wonder Woman 84 during this panel. I think that it's going to be, like you said, a big trailer showing off a bunch of spectacle stuff to get people like more hyped for the film. I do think they're going to show Cheetah in full, just because, I mean, that so much has leaked, like merchandise and product wise. If anyone wanted to know the full look of Cheetah, they could find it right now. So why not show off a great, action shot of something? I think if they show the full Cheetah, it's not going to be like multiple scenes or shots. It's just going to be one. But I think they're going to show the full thing, unless it looks like a Cats or something. Then I don't think they're going to show it. But I think it's going to look better than that.
Be positive. It won't.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I also think on the Wonder Woman 84 panel, maybe, since the film opens the first weekend of October, right?
Yeah.
That they could maybe, after this trailer, put tickets on sale, but that may be a little too early. That would be...
I really think they're going to see if Tenet makes any money. New Mutants 2.
Yeah.
But I think that would be a very good hook. And I think that they would do that under normal circumstances. And I think you're right to think that it's a possibility. I think you are right to think that. Although, I just think that, because Gal Gadot has said that we're going to find out when we're going to get the next trailer at Fandom. So it might not come out of Fandom, although I think it will. But I do think that they're going to want to have this trailer play in front of Tenet and the New Mutants and whatever the hell comes out in September. Don't know. But if Wonder Woman needs to move to Christmas, it's going to. So to put tickets on sale could be premature, but it could happen because Tenet tickets are reportedly selling really well.
Yeah, they are, especially in the UK.
I have mine.
You do already? I'm jealous. My movie theater down here, it doesn't even say when they're gonna open. I'm afraid.
God.
They may have gone.
I'm going this day next week.
I hope they didn't go out of business. They're like the only theater here on the Cape, but no one really so who knows? But also for this panel, do you think we'll get any news for Wonder Woman 3 or that Amazon spinoff or anything.
An Amazon spin-off is a stupid idea and it shouldn't happen. It's an HBO Max series, and that's that.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, Patty Jenkins, we love you, but like we've seen that we're not Teflon with Birds of Prey's box office numbers, so we can't take any massive risks here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
if Harley Quinn couldn't make more than $40 million, then the Amazons definitely won't be. Connie Nielsen isn't exactly a big movie star.
No.
So I think like Patty Jenkins will probably say, oh yeah, I have my idea for the third film and it's going to happen, but it probably won't be dated.
No, because I think she's also said that she wants to take a break before she does the third film.
Yeah.
So I don't think maybe they're rushing to put that one out. So I think they're gonna want to keep it focused on since the film hasn't even come out yet, they're not gonna want to distract from the actual film that they're promoting. So I think it's gonna be just Wonder Woman 84 stuff. But
yeah.
The next panel is the Warner Brothers Games panel, the Warner Brothers Montreal Games panel at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Everyone, I think it's pretty obvious this is going to be the announcement of the new Batman game. There's probably going to be some sort of teaser trailer or something and info on the story. Any other predictions for what could happen here?
Yes, so I said new Batman game. We're going to get a trailer and we'll probably get a date, but not a specific date. Like it could say like December or 2020 or 2021. So I think it's not going to be like, May 21st, 2021. It's not going to be like that, but we'll probably get like a year at least. So I'd say that's probably likely. We're going to get a trailer almost definitely. Probably some gameplay information, concept art, I also predict, and maybe some story details.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there have been lots of rumors that this game's more Bat family focused than just Batman. Like you'll be able to play Batman and Batwoman and I think Robin and Nightwing. But that's just a rumor. So maybe if it's true, they'll show off some of that. But definitely going to be a new Batman game. Not much really to speculate there. But I did want to address this one, even though it's technically, I don't think, a movie panel. They have a Multiverse 101 panel at 2:15 p.m. Eastern Time. I think it's clearly them preparing DC fans for, they're obviously going to be using the multiverse in the future with the Flash and stuff. And it's a 30-minute long panel too. So I think maybe since the Flash panel is pretty short, I think it's only like 10 or 15 minutes. Maybe this is where they announce that Michael Keaton and maybe Michelle Pfeiffer are coming back. But I do think it's worth addressing. Do you have anything else to say about that panel?
I do. And I think I have an axe to grind with a certain group of people now in a minute. But I think that they're going to go over the slate and just discuss how each film is a part of the multiverse and that this is like the canon, but this, could eventually be canon. Like eventually, you never know, like maybe with Batman or Joker or something. I think they're going to go over the slate. We're going to meet Walter Hamada, which is very exciting for me.
Yeah.
Very interested in meeting the guy. But when it comes to Michael Keaton, first off, I'm pretty sure the only reason you would bring back Michael Keaton, who's medium at best, is so you can bring back Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. So you go through the DC Fandome guest list, and you're like, oh God, are there any old Batman coming? Because, is Michael Keaton going to be here? No, he's not there. But it does say there could be some surprises, but so far he's not there. But Val Kilmer was listed.
Yeah.
That could mean one of two things. The Schumacher cut, which some people have been pushing, could be it. Okay, that could be part of the multiverse. It could say, oh, look, Val Kilmer's here, and he's going to be doing the Schumacher cut, yada, yada, yada. But what I would absolutely hate to have happened is that, say, Michael Keaton was maybe asking for too much money or maybe too much involvement from Tim Burton, so they ended talks, and, oh, look, people are talking about Val Kilmer and the Schumacher cut, so they bring him back instead. I'm afraid that that's what's happening. And I'm terrified that that's what's going to happen. That could happen in The Flash. I would be furious because Batman Forever is my least favorite superhero film ever. I think it's awful. Like, truly, truly terrible. Worse than Batman and Robin, Catwoman, Superman 4, Superman 3. Horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible. I hate it. So if this was going to happen, I'd be pretty devastated.
Yeah, I could see that possibly happening, but I honestly think if they were to announce an old Batman coming back, they'd probably want it, even though it's like been in the trades and reported on so much. To be a surprise, they're gonna act like no one has known. But I don't think if they were bringing in Michael Keaton for that, they would have him on the list
Yeah.
of guests. I think he would be a surprise guest. So I think putting Val Kilmer on that list maybe lessens the chance that he would be the Batman coming back, hopefully. But I do think maybe it's about the Schumacher cut. Maybe there's another one of those panels that I wasn't paying attention to that he could be a part of too.
Yeah, I think he's probably part of the multiverse panel. And I hope it's just about the freaking Schumacher cut. But, like, are we seriously going to get the Schumacher cut instead before the Ayer cut? Like, god damn.
Maybe Warner Brothers is going full on into cuts of movies after the Snyder cut. Who knows?
That freaking Schumacher cut movement, like, undercuts all of this that was happening. I'm going to be pretty goddamn angry.
Yeah,
but yeah.
It's odd. Yeah.
So that's pretty much everything we have to say for the multiverse, which is actually a lot for such a small potatoes panel.
Yeah, well, right after the multiverse is the Flash panel at 2:45 p.m. It's a short panel, like we were saying before, so I don't think they're going to have a whole ton to announce. I think maybe revealing some stuff about the story. Maybe Keaton and Pfeiffer are revealed here instead of the previous panel. I don't think they're going to address the Ezra Miller situation, sadly. They're definitely not going to address it during Fandome. I mean, it'd be great, I guess, PR-wise, if they came out, like, if Ezra Miller and that girl who he threw to the ground and stuff, like, came out together and they're like, hey, we sorted this out, it's all good now. I think that'd be very good PR-wise for him and the film. But I just think they're going to completely ignore it.
They're completely ignoring it. I mean, we just found out before we went live that Fantastic Beasts 3 is going to film in September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad stuff. I really do. I don't know if I'd say hate, but I just don't like him as the Flash at all in Justice League. I mean, he was, I think, probably my least favorite performance and character in that film.
Oh, he was horrible, yeah. But here's the thing, though. I mean, I really think a lot of his stuff was Joss Whedon, and Joss Whedon was like, do whatever you want, like kind of improvise more. But Ezra Miller is very bad at doing that. So I'm waiting to reserve judgment until Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah. Do you have any predictions for anything else to happen at the Flash panel? Like maybe since it's coming out in 2022, soon after.
Yeah, so look, Andy Muschietti said that, I can show you something, So that will either be one of two things. I think it could be concept art or maybe a new suit.
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty sure it's just going to be concept art, though. Maybe like a mock-up of Reverse Flash as Jessica Chastain, that's kind of being floated out there, like a female Reverse Flash type costume. That could be cool. Some concept art, but I think there will be Michael Keaton clarification on story details. So there will be clarification about Michael Keaton coming back here. So that's what I'm looking forward to most from this panel. I'm very excited for a Flash movie. I worry about it with Mr. Ezra Miller. But if I'm being honest, look, I think that he could be very good in the role. And I think that Andy Muschietti does have potential as a director. And I didn't think Birds of Prey was that horrible. So I think Christina Hodson could write, I mean, maybe. I really don't think she can, but she could write a good movie. So, let's see. Let's just see with this. But I'm excited for it because I really want a Flash movie.
Yeah. Warner Brothers seems to really like Christina Hodson.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Especially after Birds of Prey, you'd think they would maybe, it's like they kind of did with Kathy and just kind of forget about her. But
she must be like a really nice woman, like a really cool person to be around.
Yeah, or just give great.
Like Akiva Goldsman. Akiva Goldsman, like he won an Oscar, so now he like keeps getting work, even though the work he's doing, like he has not done anything good since A Beautiful Mind. Yeah. Stop hiring him. It's ugh. Hollywood's a weird business. Once you're in, it's hard to get you out.
It is. So I don't think we'll get a ton there. Like you said, maybe concept art, but there's probably a reason why it's so short. They don't have a lot to share. But then we have the Suicide Squad at 3 p.m. Eastern time, which I think we will get a lot of stuff. I think we'll probably get a poster or a group shot of the whole entire Suicide Squad, all in their costumes. We're definitely getting some sort of footage. I think probably a teaser-ish trailer, not exactly a complete teaser trailer, but not a full trailer. And I think they'll just share more info about the story in the film. They might reveal who the villain is that they're going after.
Yeah, I think you're pretty right. I think we're going to get an image, and I think that's likely going to be a poster. I think it could be a poster, like a teaser poster, and it could be both. You could get an image of maybe a few looks at Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn's definitely going to be the key thing here, but it's going to be, official looks at Harley Quinn and official looks at the entire squad.
Mm-hmm. And do you
I think that we're going to get a small teaser. I think it's unlikely because I think they learned with early ad campaigns for Shazam that with a teaser out so early, Shazam came out 10 months in advance, and this is also 12 months in advance. This is a whole year. I think that at best 30-second teaser. I think most likely 10 to 15 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's not going to be. I think the most likely thing we'll get is story details after that, and then they'll probably not do anything else.
I think maybe a minute to 90 seconds is what I'd say.
I think 30 seconds at best, but you know what? I respect a bold, because look, it's a year away. I truly think that early ad campaigns for Godzilla versus Kong and Shazam hurt those movies.
I do think there is I think they're probably going to stay on August, but if everything is not going great with production and some of the earlier 2021 films can't make their dates, they may move it up.
Yes, they could announce a date change as well, yeah.
Yeah, but I do think they want to keep it in August just because that's where the first Suicide Squad did so well. That's where James Gunn with the Guardians film did so well. So I think it's a great date for the film. I also think on this panel, we're going to know who everyone's character is that they're playing. There's been a lot of rumors, who's playing who, John Cena's Peacemaker. One of the ladies is Ratcatcher. There's King Shark in it, but nothing's been
get a look at King Shark, yeah.
Yeah. Nothing's been, confirmed, so I think we're definitely going to know who's playing what in the film.
So the next panel is one that I've been waiting for my entire freaking life, because I'm a Batman v Superman fanatic, and it is Zack Snyder's Justice League. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. He's back. This movie, or whatever is happening, that's part of my prediction. So I'm just going to go straight in. We're getting a trailer. We know that. It's supposed to be long. So that just makes me so happy. We're going to get a look at Desaad, who was, part of Apocalypse. We better get some look at Euxis, Steppenwolf, the whole thing. It's happening, and I can't wait.
Yeah.
With some first looks, I think we're going to get rendered looks at Steppenwolf and a proper look at the League, probably a group shot, a picture maybe. So some images and stuff like that. Plot details, because it's incredibly different from 2017. It's a different movie, guys. Mm-hmm. So plot details are probably going to happen, even though most of it's leaked and we know. But also, I think we're going to find out the release strategy and what the official name is, because it's like the Snyder Cut of Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League. We don't know. Mm-hmm. So, we'll see, and I think we'll find out, is it going to come out in episodes, and we'll eventually get a theatrical release. It's rumored there will be a black and white theatrical release in, the millimeters that Zack Snyder wanted it to initially show in. So I think we'll probably find out about that after it airs on HBO, because they want million people to sign up for that.
Yeah, I pretty much agree.
We'll see.
Yeah, with everything you said, I think Snyder kind of during JusticeCon pretty much revealed everything that was going to be happening for the Snyder Cut at Fandome. A trailer, a lengthier one, an official title, how they're going to release it, which I'm pretty much positive that it's going to be in the series format. And I think they're also going to give a release date for it.
That'd be good. Or a month, probably a month.
Yeah, probably at least a month. I would think, if I were to guess when it's going to come out, I'd say maybe April or May of next year.
I think May, a whole year after the announcement.
Yeah, that would make sense. So it's not ton. It's not a big gap away. So,
Yeah.
And the description I think also said some surprise guests would be joining Snyder. So I think maybe Ben Affleck could just come in because he's also a fellow director, and
Yeah.
he seems to care about Zack's vision being completed. So he wouldn't be coming back as Batman or anything, but he would be there to talk about the Snyder Cut, maybe, because I think that would get
Henry
people.
Cavill and Ray Fisher too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome too. Speaking of Ray Fisher, do you think they're gonna mention him at all in that Flash panel? Is he still?
Oh, I'd love that. God, if Ray Fisher shows up in that Flash panel, or like the concept art includes Cyborg, I'd be so happy.
Yeah.
Because that man is phenomenal. He was even in Justice League, that whole worst, like god awful film, he was the one thing where it's like, you're amazing. You're still good.
Yeah.
And his performance was still incredible. So, man, like, I'm down. Like, he better show up. I'd love that.
Yeah, because he was originally supposed to be in the film like a few directors back. I don't know how much it's changed since then, but that would be awesome if he was in it. But I think, I don't know if they changed this in the new announcement today. There was also a surprise DC Comics panel at 5 p.m.
That's gone, I think.
They moved that? That
Yeah.
stinks. They removed so much of the potential surprise stuff, so now it's a little less fun to speculate. So next would be Black Adam at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Which I think they're definitely going to reveal more story on it. I think they're going to reveal at least one more casting of a character, and they're going to completely confirm.
I think the entire cast will be officially rounded out.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's likely. I think they're going to announce all of the fellow heroes who are going to be in the movie, like Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Dr. Fate, and everyone. And I would hope they would.
Power Girl is rumored to be a replacement for Stargirl.
Oh, that would be cool.
And you know who I think would make a really good Power Girl? Even though I had to stop watching because it's god awful, Sabrina, Kiernan Shipka. There's this imagery of her when she like goes. I can't even remember. That show was so bad. I don't even know what was going on. But like, she got like really evil. She had this like crown, and like she was flying, and her eyes were all white. And she would be a good Supergirl, you know, because like the Superman guys, the supes go mad sometimes in this DCEU.
Yeah.
But she could be a good Power Girl too. She might be a bit young because it's quite a revealing costume. So maybe someone like Lily Reinhart, if you want to really appeal like to that, get that Noah Centineo audience to really go along with you. I think Kiernan Shipka or Lily Reinhart are really solid bets.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's also a shorter panel. I think it's only 15 minutes. So some people think they're going to announce a date change. I don't think they're going to do that yet. I don't think they're going to do many date changes at all unless they're positive moving forward. I don't think.
Yeah, they could, but I think I think they could shoot the whole thing in a year.
They could, yeah, and I don't think they're going to want to have. I think that would probably be seen as a negative announcement, so I don't think they probably want to include that. But then supposedly there was supposed to be a to be announced panel at 6:45. They did remove that today. Do you remember what they put in its place?
It's just Ask Harley Quinn next.
Oh, okay. So
we will say one more thing about Black Adam. Henry Cavill could show up.
Yes, I think so as well. I was thinking because the to be announced panel was supposed to be right after Black Adam, so I was thinking that he would show up for the Black Adam panel, and then they would announce a Man of Steel 2, with my guess would be J.J. Abrams directing it, which I
Snyder
would.
producing.
But I would love Snyder to come back. But I think he's probably just going to show up, and they're going to announce he's in Black Adam.
Yeah, that's likely. I think, though, for Ask Harley Quinn, we're getting a season 3 announcement for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's in this. You're not in the Hall of Heroes for an animated Q&A of bullshit questions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is like the big leagues. That's why the Multiverse 101 thing is so conspicuous.
Yeah.
So Ask Harley Quinn, you know, it's going to be really funny because this show is amazing. It's the best thing DC has ever done. Movies, whatever, like, it's just my favorite thing ever. along with Doom Patrol, which I think we could also get a season 3 announcement. But I'd love if they were just like, this creative team can go for as long as they want, like 10 seasons, 15, we don't care. That's not going to happen, but maybe like a season 3 and a season 4, that'd be Kevin. That'd be so good.
Yeah, that'd be. I think they are. I don't think they're gonna have a panel like that and not announce a season 3. I haven't seen Harley Quinn, but I've heard great things about it, so I'd imagine that they're gonna announce a season 3. But
There is like
after
a
that,
Titan panel,
is
but
the
like I don't watch Titans after season
oh
1. I stopped.
yeah, I don't really,
Yeah.
I don't really
So
care.
like, do whatever you want, Titans. We don't care. Yeah,
Yeah,
we can move on to the next one.
yeah, I don't really care about that one. So next I think is Shazam 2, right at 7:30.
I think it was removed. I think the Shazam and Aquaman panels were removed. I can't see them.
Oh, well,
I
that's
think they were. Now I could be wrong. I could just like be really bad at using the website, but I just think that they're not there anymore.
yeah. I mean, I don't think either of them were gonna have a lot to announce.
No, Aquaman 2 and Shazam 2 were like the last films on the slate. So I think the best we would have gotten is like an official, like the title reveal for Shazam 2, because
Yeah,
David F. Sandberg said that there's a title reveal.
yeah. I think maybe some story info on either of those is possible, but obviously,
Concept art, maybe.
yeah, they can't show any footage or anything. So there's not much for either of those. I think if they did have a
Suicide
Shazam,
Squad.
I think if they did have a Shazam panel, Black Adam or The Rock may show up, but he also has
Yeah.
his own panel. So
Again, I think they're gone, but I could be wrong. And so if they're gone, it's Suicide Squad killed the Justice League next, right?
yes, the video game, yeah, which I think it's gonna be similar from what we got from Warner Brothers Games Montreal. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a trailer, some info on like what characters you'll be able to play as, and maybe a release date.
I think we'll get a trailer, gameplay details, and a release date. Yeah, I think we're gonna like gameplay details. What I mean by that is like Harley Quinn, Deadshot. Like I think it was rumored you can play as like El Diablo and Killer Croc 2 and Enchantress, even though they're not on the new slate.
Yeah,
I'm not sure, but I think that's gonna be amazing. I can't wait for that. I think it's gonna be really cool.
yeah, I think it's gonna be it seems like such a fun game, being able to kill the Justice League. So I think it's gonna be a pretty big deal. It'll probably trend.
And it's a bit like the boys, like which is why
Yeah,
there's such a huge potential for a Suicide Squad versus Justice League movie.
it is very much like the boys. So then the final panel, the one to end it all, is the Batman at 8:30 p.m., which I think they're definitely gonna. I didn't think beforehand, but now, especially after that DC Fandome trailer, they're definitely showing some footage here, some kind of footage. I think they may reveal more info on the story, on what's going on in the film. Um, maybe like still image or a better shot of Pattinson in the bat suit, since the teaser trailer wasn't. It's a little like close up, so you may see the full thing, especially since we've already seen it kind of behind the scenes shots. But I think it's going to be, my expectations for this are kind of what you expect for the Suicide Squad. I think it's going to be 30 seconds, maybe, if that. I don't think it's going to be much.
I think you're right. After I wasn't expecting anything, if I'm being honest, but after the fandom trailer, I think that we're going to get our first look at Catwoman and Pattinson, like official, like well lit studio, proper looks at the costumes.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah,
that's incredibly likely because I think we need to start to get to know Zoe Kravitz in the role. So you're right with story details. Concept art could be like a mock-up of Pattinson, and that could be like the look that we get. It could be concept art.
yeah. I think since it's the last panel, they're probably going to want to end it with something semi-big.
Hmm.
That I think there was a rumor online or a leak that it's not going to be a trailer, that it's going to be like a clip of the film with Batman and Jeffrey Wright's Gordon.
Oh
But
yeah,
we'll see what happens there. I think we're definitely going to get a better look at Pattinson as Batman, whether it's in the teaser or in concept art or a photo. I don't know about a first look at Catwoman, because it depends, I think, how much she's in the film. If she's like a supporting, like second, like behind Batman, the biggest character in the film, kind of like pretty much joining him on the entire mission. I think they may show her off, but if she has a smaller role in the film, I don't know if they're going to show her quite yet.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Maybe. Again, I really think that that's going to happen. That's what's going to come up, but I could be wrong. And the last thing I have is a small tease, 30 seconds at most, or the clip. I think we could see the motorcycle scene in the graveyard.
Yeah, that would, since we've already seen behind the scenes shots of it, might as well just show the finished product.
Yeah, but I think that's likely it for the Batman.
Do you think we'll get anything news-wise for that HBO Max Gotham show, like maybe confirming Jeffrey Wright's going to be in it or something?
I'd say that's likely. I mean, I think that I think it's not very long, the panel. I think, no, it actually is. I think it's like 25, 30 minutes.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. So I'd say that's it can be like, oh yeah, we will expand on this, right before the Batman 2, like whatever, something like that. And Jeffrey Wright will be in it, and there will be, like, Zoe Kravitz will show up for like an episode or something like that.
Yeah, so I think maybe they'll address that too. So that's the entire panel. But do you think any of announced DC projects that are coming up that aren't in this panel but could be potential surprises, like a New Gods, the Justice League Dark show, what else is there? There's a bunch of stuff. The Green Lantern show. Do you think there could be any other potential surprises for those projects here, or is it pretty much the schedule as we see?
I think in the Multiverse panel, we're going to get that announcement.
Yeah.
We're going to get this. Again, that when I said full slate, that's kind of what I mean. So when they pull up the image of, like, everything from Wonder Woman 1984 to Aquaman 2, maybe something beyond, like New Gods, Man of Steel 2, Justice League 2, Gotham City Sirens, the Batman 2, Wonder Woman 3, Batgirl, Supergirl, whatever they decide to show. I think those are the only options as well when it comes to movies. Like, no Ben Affleck as Batman. That's just never going to happen, unfortunately. They could do maybe David Ayer's Suicide Squad. I think that's unlikely at this point, though. It could happen, but I think it's unlikely. And I think that they will officially give dates to at least the Green Lantern.
Yeah.
But I think they will throw the HBO Max shows, including the Snyder Cut, up on that slate, which I assume we'll get in the Multiverse panel. I think we could get like a Batman Beyond, or Tim Burton's The Batman 3 or something like that.
Yeah, that was a rumor that we're getting a Batman Beyond with Tim Burton returning to direct. So maybe they'll announce that. But do you think, regarding the Green Lantern show, we'll get any casting for that? Because I've seen, and I agree with it, I've seen a lot of people saying Jonathan Majors could be a great Jon Stewart. Also John David Washington. Some good choices.
I think Isaac Gonzalez for Jessica Cruz. Jessica Cruz is my favorite Lantern. I think she's perfect.
Yeah.
I think we could get, you're right about Jonathan Majors. He's amazing. I think we could get a Black Canary announcement.
Oh, like her own show?
Yeah. Or like a Birds of Prey series. We're not getting a Birds of Prey movie sequel. That's never going to happen. So we're going to see, I think we could see Journey in other movies, and she could be a surprise guest for maybe the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Or something. But I doubt it. But I think Journey Smollett Bell is actually genuinely becoming a superstar.
Yeah. She is.
So I think that she will be locked down. I think it was reported that everyone in the Batman and Birds of Prey have been signed for follow-up projects.
They have.
Yeah. So I would love to see her on HBO Max or even a movie, because again, it was rumored they were doing a movie back in 2019. So we'll see. I think there's a lot of potential to come out of that Multiverse panel. Yeah,
I think so too. And I think she has, obviously she's been done now with Lovecraft Country. She has a relationship with HBO Max. So I think a show could be a potential announcement. It's just hard to see in this slate. Like, they had potential spots for surprises before, but it seems a little more tight now where they could sneak in some surprises.
Yeah.
I think they have to have something more than just what we're expecting right now.
That's what I'm thinking. We'll get a look at the slate. We'll know what the vision for DC is for the next few years, which is why New Gods, Justice League 2, Man of Steel 2, Black Canary, Gotham City Sirens. You don't know. We
Mhm.
could maybe get like a Catwoman and Harley Quinn, maybe Poison Ivy sort of announcement, like Zoe Kravitz will meet Margot Robbie. That could be cool.
Yeah.
Like, we'll see.
Which of those movies do you think, if they were to announce one new upcoming movie, which do you think is the most likely?
I don't know because I think there's a lot of ways you could go. I think Wonder Woman 3, I think sequels. I don't think it will be a sequel
No.
because that would just be lazy. So I think it'll be confirmation of a rumored project. And I would say Gotham City Sirens if Birds of Prey had actually done well, but I think that's on hold for a while. So
Yeah.
I think it's going to be New Gods, a new Superman film, a Supergirl film, a Batgirl film, some sort of spin-off like Catwoman. We're not going to get a Catwoman movie after the last Catwoman movie,
No.
but we could get Canary. We could get, I don't know. I think the most likely. I think that's really difficult to say. I think there's so many potential options. So for now, I'm gonna just say, although I'm mixed about it, I'm gonna say New Gods.
New Gods?
Hmm.
Yeah, that
Or
would make
Justice League
sense.
2. I think Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 is gonna happen.
Really?
Yeah,
That
in
would
one
be,
form or another. It would be stupid not to have it in cinemas.
yeah, that would be a big announcement. I think the most likely would probably be if it's something new, because I think if it's something that we kind of know about, then I guess New Gods. But I think Man of Steel 2 is probably pretty likely.
Yeah,
Um, I don't know what else. I think, yeah, I think there is going to definitely be some big surprises though.
yeah, I do
So
too. I'm
everyone,
excited.
yeah, I'm also excited, and it's 3 days away. So I hope everyone is ready for some big announcements. And thank you, everyone, for joining this episode of Comic Strip, where we gave our DC Fandome prediction.